While flight attendants were distributing meals in the cabin, a passenger suddenly reached out his hand. The flight attendant mistakenly thought she had accidentally bumped into the passenger and apologized to him at once. At that moment, the passenger set his sights on another flight attendant and used a book to hide his hand as he reached out again. The flight attendant sensed something was wrong, but it was her first day working on the plane. She didn't dare to resist and could only suppress her panic before returning to the crew lounge. Not long after, she couldn't hold back her tears. Her colleague noticed something was off and quickly came over to ask what had happened. After hearing her story, the colleague was furious and immediately went out to confront the passenger. However, the passenger denied everything, claiming there was no evidence and pretending to know nothing. The heated argument soon caught the captain's attention. After understanding the situation, the captain approached the new flight attendant. Seeing her distressed and upset, the captain decided to bring the passenger to justice. She quickly came up with a plan. Since there was no evidence, they needed to create it, but it required the flight attendant's cooperation. The captain then accompanied her back to the passenger, who was still threatening to file a complaint. Even when the captain said they had already gathered evidence, the passenger scoffed, thinking it was just a bluff. So, the captain told him that the flight attendant's skirt contained his fingerprints, which had been collected and preserved. Once the results were out, the truth would be revealed. With that, the captain turned to leave. The passenger immediately panicked and rushed into the rest area, trying to stop the captain from calling the police. But the captain stood firm, insisting that he must apologize to the flight attendant. In the end, the passenger admitted he had done it on purpose and reluctantly apologized. What he didn't realize was that the captain had secretly recorded everything. The captain then turned to the flight attendant and asked if she accepted the apology. She nodded gently, yet as the passenger turned to leave, he muttered under his breath that this was really bad luck. The captain overheard this and realized he was likely a repeat offender. Without hesitation, she called the police. Soon, the authorities arrived, and the passenger would have to face the consequences of his actions.